What is up, you guys? Matt here, and we are back with a new restoration video. So this video is basically going to be just like a time lapse. I'm not going to exactly talk like this. I'm just going to dub over the video so it doesn't interrupt the video at all. From the last one, I got a lot of complaints, which I mean is fair. I knew it was a pretty sketchy video, but it just was. I wanted to upload it anyways. So if you liked it, you'll probably like this one better. And to answer where I've been in a short term, I've been working, I've been doing my own business as detailing, so I actually just painted this room. So I just painted this, so I did the white and then the red along the side, but that was a toolbox I did in the previous video. So I'm gonna do this Craftsman one. Folds up and it has the 3 drawers and then a little flat drawer there. And luckily, I actually have the key and everything for it. I think I'm gonna pop or drill these this logo out and re-rivet it, just so I don't paint it, because I kind of want to keep it. And I have a rivet gun over there. I just got to figure out what size I need. And then I have this one too that we're gonna do probably today also. So 2 of them, nothing crazy, just space. I need more toolboxes. I need to get some shelves. But that would be in a whole different video. So without further ado, let's get into it, and I'll get this up on a tripod and we'll just get a time lapse going. Oh, and let me jump in real fast. I completely forgot. I should probably show you what I'm gonna use. So for the spray paint, we got my blue, which I actually have 2 different colors. I grabbed the wrong one. So we got a sail blue here, which that's what I'm gonna use. And I have a little bit left of this brilliant blue. And I think I got this from Walmart. That's why I couldn't find it. We got a gloss protective enamel, but I got the Fusion. That's what I got the 4 of. So I got the Fusion all-in-one paint and primer. It's a 5X strong adhesive gloss white. We got just the clear gloss because I want to get a shine on it. We have the primer. We got more, well, that's just flat protective enamel. These were leftovers, so if I want to use it, I got a flat that I can just throw a gloss over. It's not going to be that big of a difference. Then we have our red, which this was the one I used before, apple red, but I got the wrong red too, which is a cherry. So not a huge difference, looks pretty close, so not gonna worry about it. And then what I'm gonna be using to scrape off the rust and basically etch this, so when I prime it, it has a better adhesion, is I'm using these, they're the brass wire brushes, so basically just to etch. And then I got like this smaller one to kind of get into it. So I'm gonna try to scrape off as much rust in that before I paint. So now we are all cut up. You can have an idea of what I'm gonna use, and then yeah, let's get right into it. Step 1 is gonna be wire brush the entire toolbox, mainly the rust. I want to get as much of the surface rust down to bare metal as possible, so the primer has a better adhesion. Then what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to take a sander to sand down all the paint, get that glossy coat off of it to give the paint a better surface to bond to. I had this grinder wheel and I had this abrasive pad for it, so I was like, you know what, I'll test it out, see how well it works. And it's a very, very aggressive sanding disc, I think. I'm not exactly too sure what it was. I just found it in the toolbox, so I was like, hey, you know what, I'll try it. And it was way overkill. I attempt to use some of it here, but I ended up just getting rid of it and not dealing with it and just using the brass brush and then sanding it down to get it done with. Now that the sanding's all done, we're going to move the toolbox into the other garage where I laid out cardboard, and we're going to start spray painting there. So let's see how this turns out. So we're beginning to spray paint with a Krylon primer, and we're just going to do a nice light coat, not getting it super perfect, but we're going to go over with 2 coats of this, and then we're going to do 2 coats of the white. One thing I do got to say is with these Krylon spray paints, I was not a big fan of it because the fan on it wasn't super big. It was more direct. So actually halfway through this, I do switch over to the Rust-Oleum primer rather than a Krylon, just because it went a lot easier. Now that we have the base layer of the primer down, we're going to start with the Fusion Krylon Gloss White. And this is basically what I started with. I do the whole toolbox, or I do the whole main toolbox with the Krylon, and like the drawers and the other toolbox that you'll see in the end of the video, I actually switched over to the flat Rust-Oleum White, and then I hit it with a gloss clear coat over top of it, just to make it a little easier. It flowed a lot better with the Rust-Oleum than the Krylon, but maybe I just wasn't shaking it good enough or wasn't doing it properly, but I just prefer Rust-Oleum better. So take that as what you will, and let's get back to the video. Now I switched to the 2X Flat Gray Primer by Rust-Oleum. This worked very, very well. I would highly recommend it over the Krylon. Then after this, I go over with the red, white, and blue, color them drawers up, and get them looking new again. Finally, we're doing the clear coat, and this is with a high gloss. And then the old Craftsman toolbox brought back to life, red, white, and blue. Same theme as that, but that is a disaster because I repainted. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this video. It's not quite done. I'll be back in a split second, but it's going to be a week for me. And then I do love that gloss, though. The gloss is really nice. I'm going to do one more clear coat on this whole thing before I leave. And then on that one on the next bay over, going to do a clear coat on that, but I'm not going to film it. And then we'll be back. I finished up with cleaning off the rusty handles off the other toolbox. The only thing I can't do right now is rivet this back on. I don't have the right size rivets. I thought my dad would, but he doesn't, so I'm gonna have to go to the store and get that. So that will just go back on there like that when it's all done, which will look really nice. I'm glad I stick with the white and then the red, white, and blue color. I was gonna attempt to do the whole outside a different color and then stick with the red, white, and blue, but I definitely like it because, I mean, as you can see, it just works together. And now at least I have more space to expand with the tools and everything, and all my microfiber towels, and I got all these foam pads that need to get put somewhere. There's a lot that needs to get done. The next big project I gotta do is gotta hang lights. I gotta run lights all up along the ceiling. And I think I might do a video on that because some people I might not know how to actually run them. And so be on the lookout for that. I will have another video coming out, basically just like a little montage of everything I did in 1,000 Islands, basically just riding jet skis, the island that we stayed on, and you'll kind of see it all. So that will be coming up probably after this video, or it might already be up depending on which one I edit first. Now I would like your guys' opinions too. So hopefully let me know how you guys liked this style video versus the last one, because the last one I basically sat and I talked, but this one is all like voiceover. Hopefully it flows a lot better, and hopefully I didn't talk too much, but I know that was a complaint a lot of people had last time, is they just wanted to see me do it versus stopping all the time, and it kind of interrupts the video. So hopefully this worked out a lot better. Another thing that you're not going to see on this video is the wood top. I have to get wood. There's a bunch of spare wood, but I don't know if I can use it, so I'm going to get another piece of wood, cut it out, and put it on here just like how this one is. I know it's all a mess right now, but I'll do that. So I think for this one also, I'm gonna just, instead of putting that chrome plate back on it, I'm just gonna get a piece of wood and put it in here too. I think that will look a lot better, to be honest. And then it just kind of keeps that whole wood look even, you know. Also, give me tips on what I could do better. So like if you have an easier way of cleaning off, rust off these rather than sitting there with the grinder, because I don't have like a bench grinder, so where I can just kind of feed it in. I have just a stupid drill one, which it's all right when you're cleaning off like rust surfaces, but other than that, it's pretty much a pain. But enough talking. Hope you guys do enjoy this. My name is Matt, and I'm out. I'll see you guys later. Peace.